What's good, Broad Street Bullies Fantasy Football? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time listening, look, this is a channel that's about opinion. Is my opinion based on fantasy football, all things, everything fantasy football. And today I'm gonna be talking about reaching in drafts. As I said in the previous video, I don't believe there is a such thing as a reach. Especially if you don't go by rankings and you go by your own gut feeling and stuff, there's no such thing as a reach, especially in 16 team leagues. Now, I don't hear too many people talk about the deep leagues, like 14 teams, 16 teams. They might mention them, but I'm going to go into depth a little bit about reaching that 16 team leagues. Look, I've been in 16 team leagues. I've won a couple championships in 16 team leagues, and I've been successful in 16 team leagues. And one thing I know, if you're in a 16 team league, reaching is great. If it's like no IDP players and there's regular offensive players, you might have multiple flexes on your roster, and it might be like deep enough bench. Reaching is good, because the thing about it is, you got to understand, like, some people, when they do a 16 team league, they might get flustered because it's 16 teams and they're so used to 12 team leagues or even a 10 team league. So they're drafting based on like the rankings and stuff like that. You can't do that. You have to reach a little bit, because you got to understand that in a 16 team league, players are going to go faster. They're going to go faster. You don't have that time to be hesitant. If you see, say, like, if you're drafting the QB order, QB early, and you want Josh Allen, there's a good chance to get Josh Allen in the first round. Just saying, hypothetically speaking. Or, you can go wide receiver or running back or even tight end if Travis Kelce is there, but you get the player you want. If you get the player you want in fantasy football, chances are your season will be a good season. Now, if you get the players you want and your team still sucks, then you just got to do better job at drafting and better job at, I guess, watching the games or something, or whatever you do in the offseason to get ready. But reaching's not a bad thing. Even in a 12-team league, reaching's not a bad thing. Because do you know that when you reach and you grab a player that people probably, he could have won in the next round, you see that he could have won in the next round, and you see that you probably didn't have he probably was going to go before it came back around to you. Now, sometimes you have moments where you take a chance and you get somebody else and that player still falls back around to you, and then that's great too. But you got to take the players you want. It's as simple as that. You really do have to take the players you want, especially in a 16 team league. In today's NFL, you see the Russian QBs, and look, everybody's going to be targeting these Russian QBs in their drafts, and they're going to start going fast within the second round. So if you're in a 16 team league, and let's say you have the 15th pick, it's a good chance that you're going to see at least a quarterback or two go before you pick. So look, what I'm saying, when you do these drafts, don't be afraid to reach, as they would say. Don't be afraid to do it, because reaching, look, you, first of all, if you did it the right way, you can reset the whole draft board with other people doing. Because people have, you got to make people adjust, just like people gonna make you adjust during the draft. Like, it's so many different draft strategies out there. This is just, I don't even think it's a strategy really, but reaching is good. Everybody don't see the rankings the same way you do. Like, like, everybody see it differently. So you gotta just trust from what you see from your eyes. So when you in these drafts, go get them players you want. Like, really, go get them. And don't be afraid to do it. Like, that's what you have to trust, your gut instinct. I told y'all the story in my previous video about how in this one league I didn't trust my gut instinct, and it cost me. I finished 5-9 that year. Draft was horrible. Like, So look, when you're in these leagues, make sure you get them players you want. It don't make you a bad drafter if you reach. Everybody draft differently. And sometimes the people that be like, oh, his team corny. You know, everybody, you know how everybody get out them drafts and they be like, my team this, my team that. And then they be looking at the people who think team corny. And then six weeks into the season, that team everybody laughed at, they 6-1, best team in the league, or 5-1 or something like that. So all I'm saying is you gotta take your chances, man. Take your chances. Don't be afraid to get that player you want. That's all I'm saying. Look, like and subscribe for more content. Follow me on Facebook. Join my Facebook community, Wall Street Bullies Fantasy Football. I'm building the community up. It has about 77 members in there. We do commission pay and free leagues. And if you have leagues of your own, you can drop them, you know, join a league, be active. You can drop them, see if anybody join your leagues and stuff like that. But basically, I'm out. But the last thing I'm just going to say is, look, don't be afraid to reach during these drafts. Get the player you want. If you get the player you want, you will be happy. And if it doesn't work out for you, at least you followed your gut instinct. Your gut instinct is mostly right 90% of the time, 95% of the time. So trust your gut instinct, reach, and get those players that you want. All right, I'm out.